Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Milwaukee.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Next for Milwaukee, Ben Gamel. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 1-1. Here it is. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1-2. Here it is. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The second base.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Harper at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Brewers. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene
First offering on its way.
Segura.
Fouled away. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse. Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. In the air now, out to right field. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here's another 0-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready with another 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Brewers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Second inning ahead from Cincinnati, but first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Orlando.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Davies. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. On the year, McCutchen hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But the Phils draw a bit closer. Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Popped him up. Franco over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Christian Yelich is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers.
We're back as the Phillies line up, readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, Michael.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it bumped the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Mike Moustakas will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count now. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Digging in to try it again. Number 18. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, a 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter,
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
To 1-2 now. The set and the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They lead it 2-1. And now Bryce Harper. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gamble over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled. The next 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he fouls this one off. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Here's Tyler Austin now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Tyler Austin.
First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Davies.
Standing in, Zach Davies hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out. Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Ben Gamel, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman, Michael
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. This is line to left. Kane is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. So striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound, and quite frankly,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Moustakas.
Hit back up the middle. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting. Catcher. Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready for another shot now, Orlando Arcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
A ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Moustakas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate,
now
kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Tyler Austin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Through 5.5. It's now 3-1 Milwaukee. Logan Morrison is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Logan Morrison.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, G. Segura.
One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First offering on its way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center, and that's in there, base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready for another chance. Bryce Harper. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the first base line. And that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as it's grounded sharply to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Blake Parker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53.
First pitch of the at-bat on the ground for Hernandez at second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The center fielder, number 16, Ben Gamel.
Striding in once again, Ben Gamel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Christian Yelich will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's a perfect 2 for 2. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Cain at second. Gamel is over at first with 1 away. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Now a curveball misses inside. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
0-1, here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 1 for 2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Dickerson stands at second with no outs. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gamble arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping into the box, Michael Franco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're down 7-1. Settling in now, Tyler Austin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Tyler Austin.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Tyler Austin becomes the first out of the inning. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he popped him up. Hernandez waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lorenzo King.
So two gone now in the Brewers half of the eighth, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Number 73 will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Standing in now, Gene Segura saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Next for Philadelphia, the second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side, puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 3.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Line to the right side. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The relay throw, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
The first baseman, number 17.
Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. In now, Corey Dickerson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hit to left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, and he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make.
Now
The check swing appeal.
fielder,
Hitters
Andrew.
rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Grandal has it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. It's the Brewers 7 and the Phillies 3. Drew Smiley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Junior Guerra will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Junior
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Jay Bruce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Jay Bruce.
Right side and right into the shift. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gamble giving chase, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight.